Meanwhile, people are so incensed on television and elsewhere that Ron DeSantis has got a sense of humor while poking a little fun at Dr. Anthony Fauci. Don't Fauci my Florida. That's one of the items of merchandise now available on his website.
Right. I mean, Fauci's restrictions are a lot stricter than what DeSantis is doing down in Florida. And he's saying, look, I'm in charge of this state. Everyone's happy here. So many people are moving here. So don't come in and tell me how to run my state and tell our people what to do. The media is slamming.
They're so upset.
Ron DeSantis. Watch this.
The governor of Florida is now selling both of these items in his campaign store, while his state is currently experiencing nearly 4 times the national average of new coronavirus cases. But hey, at least your beer will stay cold while you insult the very idea of infectious disease expertise. That'll show him.
Governor Ron DeSantis, though, made clear long ago he is no fan of COVID restrictions and no fan of Dr. Anthony Fauci. It is a policy dispute, in fact, that DeSantis sees as a political cash cow.
He is selling political swag. He's merchandising with the suffering of the people who've died with the pandemic. That's just irresponsible and shameful, and I'm very, very disappointed in him.
President of the AFT, of the teachers union, she said this is disgusting. Millions of Floridians are going to die for Ron DeSantis' ignorance, and he's choosing to profit from it. He doesn't care about Floridians. He cares about furthering his own cruel agenda. You know what's cruel? Keeping kids locked down for an entire year, over a year.
What Weingarten
did. She didn't care about the kids. She chose the teachers unions over those kids, and then she requested ventilation systems to be changed. When they gave them the ventilation systems to be changed, she still decided to keep us locked down. The cruelty that has been put on our children, that is cruel.
Well, the press, they promoted Cuomo's book. They loved the fact that he wrote a book. They could not get enough of him. But yet when a governor of a red state is making these cute koozies and T-shirts, it's something funny. He says cozy, I say koozie. Then they go after him.
I'm with Ainsley.
Such a double standard.
Now, here's, perfect symmetry for this half hour. We started by showing you how the Democrats are raising money in Washington, D.C. and Texas by having the runaway Texans go to our nation's capital. That's all about fundraising right now at this point. And they're deadly serious. It's all about voter suppression. Ron DeSantis also fundraising, but at least he's got a sense of humor about it.
And the state is doing well. Okay, let's just talk about this.
True.
They don't get to flip the switch on us when they told us everybody was going to die in Florida, that he was trying to kill mama and grandpa and all that. That's not true. Florida's doing well. Businesses are back to work. They're just trying to figure out how they're going to wean people off government so they can get folks back to work. It's just unbelievable that they are so focused on Florida when you have the teachers' unions that inflicted that much harm on our kids.
The fact that they're so laser focused on Florida shows you what a political powerhouse Ron DeSantis is.
Yeah,
so many
threat.
people down in Florida appreciate what he has done.
He's a threat. They want to go after him.
Yep.
But the headline is it koozie or cozy?
It's cozy. I'm just saying it.
I'm with Ainsley.
It does make sense. I think we've been saying it wrong.
Koozie is a brand name. It's a trademarked name. So it was a cozy, and then somebody...
Because it keeps your beer cozy.
Well,
it's a
It's
koozie.
koozies.
Thank you, Carly. Thank you, Bailey. What is it? It's a cozy. Cozy. You say cozy too?
Think about it this way.
Cozy.
It's based on...
I've never heard of that in my life.
It's based on a tea cozy. It's not a tea koozie. It's a tea cozy. And then it's a beer cozy.
I guarantee you the audience disagrees, so they should email us.
Our director says...
Mark said it's definitely a cozy.
Oh, no.
Does everyone in the Midwest call it a cozy?
Well, I always called it a cozy in Virginia, Washington. So
go a little south. Go a little south. Carly, where'd you grow up? New Jersey. You say koozie. Yeah. All right. Ian, what do you say? Ian's just shaking his head no.
Koozie.
What is it, Ian?
Koozie rhymes with boozy. Just saying.
Cozy.
All right.
Yeah, email us. friends@foxnews.com.
Look, he's smiling. We brighten. His mother's smiling as well. All right. Let us know. friends@foxnews.com. Meanwhile.